everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ariel. Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I finally have like a weekend where I'm not going out of town, a weekend where I really don't have anything planned, so I can actually sit down and... I think my computer's having a heart attack. I think it's because it's so cold and it was in the car for like 4 hours. Your computer was restarted because of a okay, hang on. Computer's alive, sorry. Okay, back to my video. So I've been really wanting to do this video for so long, and I finally have time. So basically, like the thumbnail says, I am on month 4 of my weight loss, fitness, lifestyle change journey, whatever you want to call it. The last 4 months my life has just changed so much, and I really do want to share my experiences, what I did, what I struggle with, what I still struggle with today. A little bit about me. One, my fitness page. Go, follow it. Thanks. I actually had a poll up, and one of the little answer choices was for a vlog. My first vlog by myself. Idea was all about my journey to this point, and that was the most voted one. So there you go. You guys are getting what you voted for. So make sure you follow, because I do a lot of polls, a lot of, I'm getting more interactive with the page as I go, and I really want to grow it now. Okay, a little bit about me. I played sports all my life. I was a swimmer for 8 years when I was younger, and then in 7th grade, I made the switch to volleyball. Loved it, absolutely loved it. Played club, played high school, all of it, travel. It really was my first love, which sounds so corny, but I loved that sport more than a lot of things. And I could no longer play it after senior year due to an injury. And more on that will come as my story progresses. But so basically I was always kind of in sports, in the athlete kind of phase. I didn't really have the nutrition background, and I never really ate particularly well. Even when I was playing sports, I don't think I really knew how to feed my body in the right way. It was a lot of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, if you're seeing this, I have spent so much money at your restaurant. I need my own restaurant at this point, or you could just sponsor me. Either one will work. Thank you. I'm not kidding though. I'm not. And the peppermint milkshake just got, let me stop. Sorry. Oh my gosh. For those of you who haven't had a peppermint milkshake, please go have one right now for me. Thank you. Anyways, back to why we're here. Not Chick-fil-A's milkshakes. Okay, so I'm looking at my list, so I don't stay on task or on topic a lot. I stray a lot, so I made a list. So, okay, it's freshman year of college, and I had to decide where I wanted to go in maybe a week, just because I waited till the last second. I thought I would be playing in college, and then I was like, I physically can't due to my body. So picked Augusta University, and I was in the kinesiology major, and I went into freshman year, and luckily I had met my roommate before we got to college, and I absolutely loved her. I was so blessed with an amazing roommate freshman year, and I was able to meet a lot of amazing girls that I love, and I still love to this day, and I don't get to see as much, and that will be another topic that I talk about later. But freshman year, the people around me were such good, genuine, kind-hearted people that it really helped me a lot through this transition. But still, I just struggled so much, and I'm getting to there, but it's so much I have to talk about. So freshman year was tough. I had always been in sports, so I never was out of the gym. And coming freshman year, the first time I went into our gym, which was right next to the dorm, was maybe in February. So from August to February, I didn't set foot in a gym, and I ate like shit. There's no way to sugarcoat it. I ate so bad, and I didn't even care, just because I was so lost in myself. I felt like my identity was kind of gone from going to being a high school kind of like a bigger known athlete, at my high school at least, and just to be going to from that level to boom, I'm a normal student. I didn't know it wasn't me, it didn't feel right, and I was mad at the world that I couldn't play. So I was really struggling mentally by myself, and I turned to food to comfort me. There were so many days that I would go in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru, get like 2 or 3 entrees, a large fry, a large Diet Coke, and then I'd go across the street to Five Guys, and I'd get the biggest fry you can get, a big double burger, and I would put either Chick-fil-A or Five Guys into my backpack and walk through the dorm, so it wasn't looking like I had 2 things of food, and I would just like lie. I'd be like, oh, I don't really feel good, or oh, I have homework, and I'd shut my door and I'd take it all out and have a feast. And it was on multiple occasions that I did that. When I would go to Publix, I would get shit. I would get sweets. I would get literally anything bad for me. I would get, and I would munch on, and I would munch on it late at night too, which was another big thing. Overall, I went and gained, not the freshman 15, I gained 52 pounds in my first year of college, and it wasn't even my first year. I was my heaviest at 237 in late February, early March, and I remember that day like it was yesterday. That sounds so cliche too, but I don't, like, I really do. I went to our health clinic because I think I had a sinus infection, and I was like, and they had to weigh me, and I was like, all right, like, I obviously knew I had gained weight, but I didn't know how much. Like, I could see it in my face. I hold a lot of weight in my face either way. Like, I've had a lot of carbs the past week, so my face is kind of a little pudgy right now. My arms gained weight, my stomach gained weight, my legs gained weight, my face gained weight, my fingers gained weight. Literally everything on me gained weight. And I had these hideous red stretch marks all through here for my breasts, on my stomach. It was awful, and I was so embarrassed, but I didn't know how bad it was. So when I got on the scale, I saw 237. I didn't even know what to think, because the last time I got on the scale, I was like, whatever 52 pounds was. I'm so bad at math, so please don't ask me to do that. I would literally pull out a calculator if you guys wanted me to, but you know what it is. I'll probably put it here somewhere. To see 237, it was shocking, and I could tell the nurse who weighed me, he like kind of got that vibe from me, and he was like, I know I went in August because I had like a summer cold or whatever in August, so they weighed me in August right when I got to college. And then he saw that 52 pound weight gain, and he could tell, like, in my face, just everything, like, he could tell. And he tried to make me feel better about it. He was like, oh, you know, it's winter, like, you have a lot more clothes on than you did. I was like, dude, I'm wearing leggings, and I took my sweatshirt off because I'm hot as hell in this office, because I am so heavy, I sweat sitting down in a warm place now. I was like, I'm in leggings and a t-shirt, and my shoes are off. Like, I know I maybe have 2 pounds of clothes on me right now. And I know he was trying to be nice, but still, I was just so shocked. And I tried to change. I tried to eat healthy. I tried to go to the gym, but it was so inconsistent, and it didn't do anything. And then I decided to open up my recruitment back up, and I didn't really tell anybody just because I didn't want my hopes to get back up and all of that. So I actually, tried that, and wasn't really working. Got an offer to play somewhere, committed, and then decommitted. It was kind of round 2 of the thought of me playing and not actually getting to play. So that took another big toll on me, just because I was so excited and I was so ready, and then it didn't happen again. I was like, so I'm back to square one right now. And then I got a summer nannying job, and I worked basically a 9 to 5, and I gave that excuse that I didn't have time to work out, I didn't have time to focus on me, which is a complete lie. Every single human being, and this is my number one pet peeve, every single human being has time. You have time. I don't want to hear it. You have time. I don't care who you are. You have time. Anyways, so around it was July 8th, where I was just like, I have to do something before I get any worse. And I was so not only bad off physically, but mentally. I was in the darkest place I had ever been. I was so unconfident. I was so insecure. I beat myself up every single day. Like, I was just like, you used to look so good. And even when I look back, like in June, I look back at my old pictures, like sophomore, junior year. I was like, oh my God, I thought I was big in high school. And I'm like, I look amazing. Like, I looked so good. And it was because I didn't appreciate my athletic build. And that's what hurt. Like, that hurt a lot, just because I took that for granted and I didn't hone in on it and be the best version of me. And I was so hard on myself back then too. That's a whole nother topic. So July 8th, I got on the scale. I took before and after. I took before pictures. And July 8th, I was like, if you don't do it now, you won't. And I had to just start. And July 8th, I will put this is my July 8th picture. I was 218 pounds. And I was so mortified. I got a gym membership at a church gym that was empty. Every single time I went in there, it was empty. It was really a family like gym with like a lot of elderly people. So even there, I felt so self-conscious. I was like, oh my God, I look awful. I couldn't run. I couldn't do anything without being out of breath. I was so out of shape, and it was just mentally so hard for me to actually even get up and go. I really just took a good long look in the mirror and asked myself, I didn't even ask myself, because I knew. I said, this isn't you, and the only person that's going to change it is you. And ever since July 8th, I honestly wish I could tell you the magic thing. I did. I just did it. I just got up. I just did it every single day. I will say one of probably the bigger like pieces to this puzzle, I guess you can call it, is my diet. I did start actually eating correctly, and it wasn't just how I was doing in high school, where I was eating like shit and then going to a 2-hour, 3-hour practice and burning it off. Basically, I was actually watching what I eat, and I know it's so annoying, and I know it's hard to do and hard to keep up with, hard to keep track of, all that. I counted my calories and tracked my workouts on my Apple Watch and made sure I was in or very close to a calorie deficit every night. And I read what I should be feeding myself. I asked people who, have done this weight loss stuff for tips. I just started really feeding my body correctly. I started really looking and cutting out of the starchy carbs. And even if I do have carbs, it won't be anything near of what I was doing, which was overkill and not necessary at all, and more detrimental than helpful, because carbs are energy and we love carbs, especially me. Gosh. Anyways, I could literally do a whole vlog on how much I love carbs. Up my protein, made sure I was getting into leafy greens, all of that. I tracked my water. I made sure that I was drinking an adequate amount of water. If I felt like I was getting hungry right after a meal, I'd drink some more water, which really kind of helped my stomach be like, all right, you're not really hungry, you're just bored. So cleaning up my eating, I used to like write down my meals for the week in like a little notebook. I don't know why I picked this notebook up, because all it has is this videos thing. But I had a notebook, and I would track what I would eat, and then instead of tracking what I would eat that day, I would plan out my next day, what I would eat for breakfast, what I would eat for lunch, what I would have for dinner, and if I were to get hungry, what I would have for a snack. Read your labels, and check your serving sizes on those labels. You do learn a lot from reading the labels, and I definitely have learned a lot, and a lot surprises me. From going to knowing what's good now to going back and seeing what I would eat and how much of it I would eat and actually comparing it to the labels, I was like, oh, all right, we see that. Another thing that really did help was my cardio. I upped my cardio. At first, I really couldn't run all that much, so I would bike, and I would bike for not resistance, but to be able to go long term, to build my endurance up. I used to swim when I was a kid, so I swam, which was good for my back when it would hurt. Took some pressure off of it. So definitely up my cardio. And I know cardio is awful. People say it's boring. Find what works for you. Sometimes I put a little show on my phone and I just watch it and run. Sometimes I walk on an incline. Sometimes I do incline walks and then run. Sometimes I just jog. Sometimes I just walk. Find your way to get through it, because cardio is a very big game changer. And also, what really did help me was finding a support system. My mom was, she was always there. She actually, over the summer, I kept hearing her, "You gained a little weight, honey. Are you sure you want those bag of chips?" I get so annoyed. I was like, "Oh, I know you're right, but shut up. I want them." I didn't tell her to shut up. Don't come at me. But in my head, I'd just be like, "Oh, I want these chips," but mom's in the kitchen. My boyfriend, at Fitness6, I'm gonna give him some screen time. He had a fitness page before I did, and just seeing him on there just really like motivated me to like want to get up and do better for myself so I could be better. And that was another big thing. I wanted to give the people around me and the people that I love the best version of me. And in July, I wasn't the best version of me, and it caused a lot of problems, and it caused me not to be happy, and it caused me to make others around me not happy. And then I made my fitness page that day, and I let nobody follow it. I didn't let a single soul follow it. It was for me to hold myself accountable, and it was for me to go, every time you are in the gym, you put something on your story. Every time you eat, you put something on your story. Therefore, if I did eat like shit or I didn't go to the gym, I felt guilty about it, and then I was like, oh crap, I gotta go. My fitness page, I think, is what did it. Just because for me, everybody's different. Everybody's different. The fitness page stuff isn't gonna work for everybody. But for me, it was my way of being like, someday you will look back at this picture and you will have a picture to compare it to be like, I did that. You will have an opportunity to be a voice to other people who are struggling. You have an opportunity to help other people, and that's all that I want to do now. I'm so invested into this fitness page and so invested into this YouTube channel now, to where like I just want to share my experience, and not only do I want to help other people, but I want to keep bettering myself. Like, I'm nowhere, and this is so crazy to say. 4 months ago, I would have killed to look like what I look like now. But now that I'm here, I don't want to look just like this. I'm content where I am. I'm not happy where I am. So I want to keep pushing myself to better myself each and every day, because I'm not at my final form yet. And I will never, and I hope like I'm never happy enough with myself that I'm like, oh, you know what? You look good. You can stop. Because I'm like, it's like a drug, and it's so crazy. I like itch to go to the gym now. I love being in the gym. And I love not only how I feel, but like how mentally I am. Mentally, I'm so, don't mix up cocky and confident at all, because I'm not cocky. And I hate when people like assume that, because I'm really not at all. And I really could be, but that's just not me. I am so just like grateful for everybody who's helped me along this journey, because I really wouldn't be here without all the support. But I'm so much more confident now. When I walk into a room, I used to walk in a room like this, avoid eye contact, avoid talking to people. But now when I walk into a room, I'm like, oh, hi, like I'm Ariel. Or I walk up and my shoulders are back. And it's so amazing to see what taking care of yourself really does to you mentally. And my fitness page has been a really good outlet for that. And so many of you have DM'd me asking me questions for help, for advice, and I love helping people, and I love telling people my journey, and I can't wait to keep going, and I don't ever want to like not do this. So my fitness page really has impacted this whole journey so much. And I just want my page to just take off one day. And I just, I'm majoring in this. I just did a nutrition presentation. I just did a 5-page diet evaluation for my nutrition class. Like, I'm not in a place where I don't want to be. Like, I'm in the best place of my life. And it just all is like full circle, and it includes everything. It includes going to the gym, working out. It includes giving advice to you guys. It includes writing up my posts on what I did to get to where I am right now. But anyways, I'm so off topic, I feel like. Okay, so, but now it is, what is today? November 14th, I think. So I am 4 months and my math is bad. Give me 2 seconds. 6. I'm probably wrong. So 4 months and 6 days in, and it's just been a crazy 4 months, but I actually I found a picture that I took on my first workout July 9th, and I'm going to put it up here, and I can just tell I found a room that nobody was in. I found a room where the lights were off, and just the way I'm standing, I just know, like, I hated myself then, and I can't even recognize myself. When I look back at my pictures, I don't recognize me. I see a girl who faked a smile genuinely, and I see a girl who was lost and not herself. But when I look today, I'm like, you did it. Like, you did it, but you're not done, and that's the best feeling, because I don't ever want to be done. But so now I honed in on my diet, almost 2020, so I really am trying to go into 2020, at this level, just because I'm just so excited to progress next year as well. One thing I do want to talk about, though, is some of the struggles I had. Okay, the scale. That thing is a monster. I think I said that. Now I go 15 days without weighing myself. Just because my body fluctuates so much. If I drink a lot of water, I'm gonna gain weight. But the next morning, I literally am on the toilet peeing for 45 seconds, and it's like basically evened out. I let the number determine what I ate, and that's a dangerous game. And I'm really lucky that I strung away from that. But for the first month, I probably was consuming under 900 calories, which was awful, and I had no carbs, and I was literally a zombie, and I don't recommend it. I recommend feeding your body. Feed your body. Oh my gosh, I can't stress. 80% of this lifestyle is eating, and it's what you eat. Eat right, fuel your body, be nice to your body, please. Oh my gosh, I can't stress that enough. Like, I've learned to love food so much now that I know what it does for me. Love your body, feed your body. Don't eat 800 calories a day. Please don't do that. I only get so worked up about this stuff is because I know the toll it took on me. It was not fun. I didn't enjoy it. I hated going to the gym. I had no energy, and my workouts were honestly shit because of it. Eat. Please eat. Please eat. Please eat. Eat good, eat right, eat the good things, fuel your body with your food. I hate when people ask me, so should I eat 800 to 900 calories? No. If you can do that, kudos, go you. But when I ate 800 to 900 calories a day, I was wanting to die. It was awful. I couldn't focus. You need energy. When I tried a no carb diet, it was awful. On day 3, I was like, I need potatoes. I have no energy. My workouts were shit. Please eat. Please. Sorry. But I think that's really it. The scale's a monster. Don't base your self-worth on a number. And that's what I did. And that's what I had to learn not to do. You are all beautiful people, and I love each and every one of you. Learning my self-worth has been the most rewarding thing out of all this. It's not being a size 6 in jeans. It's not wearing this sweater that used to be kind of not big on me. That's now enormous on me. It's not that. It's loving yourself for you and being confident within yourself and not relying on other people to do that for you. Once you learn that, you're golden. You are golden and you are living your best life, because when I tell you I am living my best life, even on my worst days, I am living my best life because I know what I'm worth and I know what I'm capable of doing. And it's just a game changer. But that's my journey. I really like doing this vlog. I feel like I went from 0 to 100 and I am on energy crack today, and I don't know why. I had a really restless sleep last night too. So I was like, but I got to the gym and I was like, I get to film my vlog. And then I had a killer push day and now I'm cracked out still. So, I can't wait to edit this. If you don't follow me, please follow me at FitAriel3. I promise more workout content, more vlogs, more day in the lives, more what do I eat. All of that is coming so soon, especially because it is coming to December. That means no school. So December 6th is my last final. So I have maybe 3-4 weeks. And then I have almost a month off. So I have so much time on my hands coming up. Next semester, my schedule is amazing. I only am in, I have no class on Mondays, no class on Fridays. And then Tuesdays, Thursdays, I am at school basically all day. I pretty much go from 8:30 in the morning to, I think, 3:15, something like that. And then Wednesdays, I have one class and I'm done at 10:45 a.m. So more content is so on the way, I promise. Oh my gosh, I just can't contain my excitement of how much I want to do and how far I want to go with this. So to everybody who's supported me from day one, everybody who continues to support me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't say it enough. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, because you make some days getting out of this comfy bed to go do cardio easier. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Comment anything. Comment what you want to see. Comment what you liked about this, what you didn't like about this. Comment if you want to see workout videos, day in the life videos, what do I eat. Literally tell me what you want and I will make it happen over the next month and a half. Thank you for the continued support, and have a beautiful day and have a beautiful weekend and be better than you were yesterday. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And I will see you in the next one.